Hey, it's Deborah Stiglitz here. Thank you so much for watching. Today I want to talk about the concept of looking outside of ourselves for answers. You know, oftentimes we're stuck in different situations in our life and we're unhappy with, and we end up looking elsewhere, everywhere else, for answers, maybe for advice, maybe for help, maybe for just, hadracha or whatever it may be. And oftentimes we feel like people don't care enough, or people don't give us enough, the right advice, the advice that we're looking for. People don't really understand the story, and the advice that they are giving us is not for us, and we feel kind of like, okay, so who am I going to pay to go to next, and who should I speak to next, and which rabbi should I call next? And what I want to talk about right now is something that is not in place of that, because there is definitely room in Torah and in halacha for sure to ask a Rav and speak to a Rav and speak to someone that knows you and someone that understands your situation and someone that can really give you eitzah and can really give you hadracha. But there's something else that what I'm addressing here is the constant need to look outside. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're in your house and the electricity goes out. The electricity goes out and you drop your keys, your car keys, and you realize right there and then that there's no way that you're finding your car keys in this darkness. There's just no way. And you're standing in your living room and you're thinking like, what should I do? And as you're thinking, you turn to the window and you see that the street light is on, and you get an idea. So you go outside and you go under the street lamp and you start looking under the street lamp for your keys. And this neighbor of yours comes out and says, hey, what's up? What are you doing? What are you looking for? And you say, my car keys. I dropped my car keys. So he's like, okay, let me help you look for them. And he starts helping you look for the car keys. And after looking for them for a few minutes and coming up totally empty-handed, he asks you, so where did you drop your keys? And you tell him, in the house. And he says to you, so you mean to tell me that you dropped your keys in your house, but you're looking for them outside? And you tell him, yeah, because there's no light in my house, right? So it seems kind of ridiculous and insane when you say that kind of story, and it's like, okay, what are you talking about? But sadly, we do it a lot. Sadly, we do it a lot, and we have a lot of issues in our life, and we end up looking outside of ourselves for the answers. And meanwhile, the answers are inside of ourselves. Meanwhile, the answers are within us. And what does that mean? It means that the more I'm able to work on myself, and really work on myself, and work on my mind, and work on making changes in my mind, and deciding what I choose to see in my life as positive, and what I choose to see in my life as negative, and figuring it out if all of the negativity in my life is worth my perception of it and the way I am perceiving it. If I'm spending my entire life rolling with the punches and just being reactive to what's going on in my life, and if I need more money, then I'll just run and get another job and another job and another job, and constantly in a way drowning, right, in order to be able to keep up, then I will have a lot of problems, and those problems will not be solved by looking outside of myself. Our answers are inside of ourselves, because the more I'm able to train my mind to see my life the way I want to see it, and it's possible, okay? Speaking from experience, it's very possible, and that's what I teach at my Emunah teleconference. The more I'm able to invest in myself, the more I'm in essence investing in everything else in my life. And the more I do that, the more reward I will see, and it will come to me. It will come to me. And there's a very good quote, I don't remember it offhand, but the punchline of the quote is, instead of running after things in your life, change yourself, elevate yourself in order for those things to run after you. And it's a real thing. It's real, and it's proven scientifically. And if you want to learn more, you can watch my other videos. You can go online. You can get some self-help books. There's so much advice out there in the world today of how to really be able to change your perception of your life in order to solve your own issues, in order to really, really come to a place of peace and calm within yourself. So with that, I hope that was helpful. Have a great day. Take care.